report. Okay, look, over 100, let's talk about this. It's big. Over 100 million people tuned in to watch the Super Bowl last night. And as always, advertisers, they did their very best to cash in on that massive audience, which is touted, actually it's touted as the biggest TV event in the United States. Companies paid as much as $5 million for 30 seconds, for a 30-second slot with adverts, which will obviously run during the match, generating over something like 1 million tweets between them. Before the game had even kicked off, this year's adverts were actually viewed, this is quite staggering, more than 374 million times online. Before they even went out. Let's find out. Ian Henderson is Chief Executive of the advertising agency AML and joins us. Always good to see you, Ian. Hey, listen, before you and I start, let's take a little sampler of the three favourites that ran during the game. Take a look at this. They're coming.
Sweetheart, don't look at me like that. It's going to be amazing.
This is a disaster. Who's the genius who puts a girl in heels on a subway grate?
Miss Monroe, eat a Snickers.
Why?
You get a little cranky when you're hungry. Better?
Much better.
Any day now.
Really? You're eating Doritos? He's eating Doritos on my ultrasound. Do you see what I have to do?
I know.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
Puppy monkey baby. 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 Puppy monkey baby.
We'll talk about that one in a second. Ian, let me ask you this. Okay, Willem Dafoe was dressed up as Marilyn Monroe. God forbid. This year there was a bit of a theme of celebs. How did that go?
There always is. I mean, there's always celebrities all over the place, you know, in halftime as well as in the ads.
Yeah.
Coldplay, I think, this year. And but Ryan Reynolds, you know, big one. He was being, you know, in Ryan Town, a whole town full of Ryan Reynolds, the new star of Deadpool, very big. Seth Rogen, all sorts of people.
But it doesn't necessarily always work, does it? Because the winner out of this, the winner in the sense, the favourite, was the Doritos commercial.
Yeah, which is my favourite as well, I've got to say. I mean, that is a funny ad. I mean, you know, it's kind of weird and kind of, but very, very memorable, which is what people want. You know, this is creating advertising as content, the stuff people talk about.
And talking about memorable, I mean, probably the greatest hashtag that comes out of that is, what was it, baby? I've got to get it. Puppy, monkey, baby. Puppy, monkey, baby. Puppy, you can't even say it.
Exactly. It's trying to install a meme, you know, something memorable into people's heads that gets shared on social media. And as you say, this is not just during the game. It's before, it's after. It's not just the people who are even watching the game anymore. It's everybody. That's what they're trying to do.
And talking about everybody, this reach, this global reach, for the advertisers, they had to get it right, and correct me if I'm wrong here, they had to get it right on both fronts. As the TV ad went out on TV, at the same time it was streaming online, wasn't it?
Yeah, so absolutely. And some, I mean, GoDaddy has always been a big advertiser in the Super Bowl. This year they didn't. They got it wrong a couple of years ago, and that got them into a bit of trouble. So this year they've only gone online and tried to control the conversation that way. I think we're going to see more of that.
Right. And is that, for advertisers, I mean, obviously they want to be have the exposure on the Super Bowl, things like that. But to get it right on online is important, because online we can get much more information, can't we?
Absolutely. And people, the thing is about creating a conversation, and the risk of that conversation is you don't control it anymore. It belongs to the people who are having it, which is the public. The people you're advertising to. So, you know, the Ryan Reynolds thing is great, but there's already accusations of, is this casual sexism going on here? You know, it's women can't drive kind of thing, which is...
Yeah, actually, I must admit, I haven't seen that one. But I know this is mostly for, a lot of these commercials are for a US audience, but of course if they go online they're for a global. But do they end up getting a bit of more of a global reach? Like that Doritos ad surely could be played.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that works anywhere. It's funny, and it's a universal human experience. You know, what's not to like? Puppy monkey baby is not a universal human experience. We've never seen anything like that before, and that's of course the point. Something weird.
And okay, well I've got to wrap it up, unfortunately. But $5 million bucks for 30 seconds?
It's still working.
It's still working. It's a chunk of change, isn't it? Chunk of change indeed. Ian Henderson, thank you.